Hi, my name is Leonard Munson, the psychic astrologer. My website is readingsbyleonardmunson.net. While the planet retrograde can mark a time of chaos and confusion, especially Mercury retrogrades, an outer planet station retrograde generally has less noticeability effects due to their further distance from the Earth. This definitely applies to Neptune upcoming retrograde, so this 4th-month period should not be a cause of much concern. Taking place on June the 30th, Neptune will station retrograde at 27 degrees of Pisces, the planet of distortions has been floating through this multiple water sign since 2011, heightening the collective's interest in mysticism, fantasies, and escapism. So while this energy is not exactly new to you, Neptune retrograde will be a time for increased clarity, making it easier to see things for what they are, particularly in the Pisces ruled house of your birth chart. With Saturn newly in Pisces, this may also be a time to learn into the increased level of discipline and reform in this area of your life. So if you have been a little too far removed from reality lately, now your time is to tap back into it. For all zodiac signs, Aries. On June the 30th, Neptune will station retrograde in your 12th house of isolation and introspection, clearing up some of the fantasies and illusions that have been present here. If you have been struggling to see your indiscretions or self-underdoings clearly, now is the time when they may become more pronounced. It is time to face some of the ways you have been holding yourself back, Aries. Taurus. This month, as Neptune stations retrograde, you will be experiencing some much-needed clarity in your friendships and alliances. If you have been struggling to discern between your real friends, and surface-level connections, now is the time for a reality check in this area. It is a fortunate time for setting boundaries in your community. Taurus, especially if lines have been blurred here recently. Gemini, as Neptune station retrograde in Pisces, things will become more transparent in your career and professional life. If you have been feeling uncertain about what path to take in your vocation, expect to feel more inspired, motivated about the path forward now. The possibilities that your hard work has earned you are endless, Gemini. Cancer. On June the 30th, Neptune will station retrograde in your 9th house of wisdom and belief system, bringing clearer insight to your desires to broaden your mind and perspectives. This is an auspicious time for taking a study or academic pursuit more seriously now that the fogginess has been temporarily lifted. Leo, this uncertainty you have been feeling when it comes to your personal boundaries with others is family gaining clarity as Neptune station retrograde in your 8th house. If you have been unsure of where to draw the line between yourself and other people, expect things to clear up significantly now, Leo. Virgo, on June the 30th, Neptune will station retrograde in your 7th house of romantic relationships, lifting the fog that you have been experiencing around love and intimacy. It is easy for you to get wrapped up in other people's potential, Virgo, but as Neptune retrograde begins, it will become much easier for you to see things clearly here. No more idolizing. It is time to accept people for who they are. Libra, clarity is on the horizon in your daily habits and rituals this month. As Neptune station retrograde in the 6th house, if you have been struggling to implement a structured schedule, this period will be fortunate for adding some consistency in your life. If you have been struggling to identify any health concern, this will also be a time for more lucidity in these areas. Scorpio, this month, as Neptune stationed retrograde in your 4th house, it will be easier to indulge in your passions. hobbies, and leisurely endeavors without a much uncertainty and confusion. You will be feeling inspired, motivated to enjoy yourself, Scorpio, in ways that feel hopeful and optimistic. Sagittarius, as Neptune retrograde through Pisces this month, you will be experiencing some much needed clarity in the area of home and family. If you have been feeling uncertain about your dreams and ideas for your private life, you will now start to notice things slowly begin to make more sense. Whether it be moving forward with relocating or a change in family dynamics, things won't feel as confused now. Capricorn, on June the 30th, Neptune was stationed retrograde in your third house, clearing up some of the uncertainty you have been experiencing around your thoughts, opinions, and skills. If you have been unsure of how to communicate effectively, this retrograde is certain to lift some of the brain fog. Aquarius, you begin to notice some clarity take place in the area of money and finance on June the 30th. As Neptune slows down in Pisces, now is the time to consider what your aspirations are for your resources without the confusion and uncertainty you have been experiencing here. Constructing a more concise budget will be much easier, and keeping an eye on your money won't be as difficult. Aquarius. Pisces. This month, as Neptune stationed retrograde in your first house of self and identity, the haziness you have been experiencing around expressing your character will slowly begin to fade. If you have been feeling unsure about how you have been expressing yourself to the world around you, expect to gain a better idea of how you want to show up. Don't worry, you will still be your fluid, adaptable self, but with much clearer vision. Now, Aquarius is a dual sign. It's a water sign. No, Aquarius is an air sign. So it deals with thinking, intellectual. It deals with ideas, vast ideas, ideas of the future. It deals with new innovation. It deals with interplanetary space travel. And its ruling planet is Uranus, the planet of upheaval, change, revolution, individuality compared to the collective. It's individuality, the self. So what we're going through with the planet, when a planet retrograde, is moving backwards. So we're reviewing when that planet was going direct. What information did we overlook? What information that was held from us intentionally? What confusion that took us off our main focus to achieve our goals? So that's what a planet is retrograding. And since it's retrograding is in Aquarius and retrograding in Pisces, Pisces is a water sign, so it deals with emotions. It deals with intuitiveness, psychic ability. It deals also with imagination. It deals with illusions, head in the cloud, rose-colored glasses. So Aquarius, which is the individual, is going to make you see things in the reality as the individual. Where in Pisces, you're going to deal with things that's hidden, that maybe your emotions has hidden. It's been hidden down. Maybe these are traumas that you have not addressed, because it deals with secret enemies and hidden information that is being withheld from you. And it also deals with healing. Pisces deals with healing. It deals with emotional healing. So some of you need to address these things of going to a therapist, a counselor, a psychiatrist, or a psychiatrist, or psychology. Okay? So these are the things that are going to bring you freedom and independence with this retrograde.
So you're going to look at these, and when it goes direct, you're going to make the adjustment and move forth and grow. That's what